Robbie, mate.
Jose Mourinho, Jose Mourinho, Jose Mourinho, Jose. You're not special anymore. I'm sorry. Listen, sorry. I apologise. Sorry, Louis, man. Sorry.
Hello, everyone. So obviously the news that we're going to be talking about is Mourinho. He's gone. He's been sacked. So we've got an Arsenal fan. We've got Robbie. We've got Flav from the Fighting Cock. Spurs. Again, look, nice smiling faces. QPR fan, pretty pleased as well. And Louis from 100% Chelsea. Louis, let's get your reaction to it first, mate. You've got the floor. Off you go.
Cheer up, man. It's
Come
not
on,
that
mate.
bad.
It's not too bad.
Your season's been saved.
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
Are you pleased that he's gone?
No, of course I'm not pleased. What do you take me for, an idiot? No, it's. I mean,
A lot of people want him to go.
there was starting to be a split between Chelsea fans. With obviously, do they want him to stay? Do they want him to go? The whole point of bringing him back. I mean, like he is known to have that 3-year cycle. People are saying, it hasn't even been 3 years this time, but people are saying, he doesn't ever live past 3 years. But he said, I want to maybe start to build something.
Well, not maybe.
He
Said he did.
Well, yeah,
didn't
he
he wanted
did.
that
Yeah.
legacy.
Well, yeah, he wanted to build something. I mean, then Chelsea said, we want stability. We're going to look to build something, and now it's gone back to square one. So I'm quite annoyed. Well, it's quite annoyed, and then there's really annoyed, and then there's me. If you had a scale,
Good to know.
it's just like it's.
Don't push him.
Yeah.
He had to go, though. He had to go. He'd lost the dressing room, hadn't he?
Something wasn't right, was it?
Yeah,
I mean,
lost the
for them,
dressing
they
room.
won the league 7 months ago. They've lost 9 games out of 16.
Eva Canero thing. The other day saying that the players betrayed me. As soon as I heard that, I was like, that's it. If you say that your players have betrayed you, there's definitely a split. There's something between you and the players. Those players last year won the league at a canter. And now this year, they're 1 point above the relegation zone. There is something definitely wrong at Chelsea. And whilst he's a great
Can't
manager...
wait to speak. Go on, Flav!
There's never been a worse performance by a manager after winning the league title, like Chelsea, like Mourinho's
Still
Chelsea.
breaking records,
Well,
mate.
no. That's not true. Manchester City in the 1930s, they actually got relegated.
All right, I'll let you have that one.
Before your time.
And Leeds United, 17th or 16th. Just putting that out there.
I'm not talking about return of points.
So-
Your club, basically, the club broken from the inside out. Mourinho's the biggest symptom of that.
The whole scenario, it just goes straight. It goes all the way back. I think the post-season tour of Australia, letting them have an extra week off.
Letting them have a week off?
He let them have an extra week off.
Unbelievable.
And then no, obviously no.
He's a psychopath.
Well, there was
Yeah.
no, all the clubs.
So unprofessional.
All the clubs went back, and then he let them have another week off. And then you had the pre-season was a bit shaky.
Eva
Then we
Canero
saw- and then you had Eva Canero, and then everything just started to the ball just kept rolling.
I mean, how happy must she be right now? She must be laughing her socks off,
I can't speak for everybody. But so, do you think he is to blame, or do you think... I know you guys do. Do you think he's to blame, or do you think the players are to blame?
I think that everybody in the club has played a part in the whole situation. I think he's very egotistical. So if I'm going to criticise now, he's very egotistical. And there were some scenarios where we let that get in the way. I mean, I was talking to Robbie about it a few months ago on Arsenal Fan TV with, Eva Canero. He said, it's my decision, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, instead of saying, you know what, I got it wrong, let's take a step back. But he maintained his position. And sometimes, I mean, everyone does it where you maintain your position when you're in the wrong, but you then only see it when it's too late. And I think it's hit a point now where maybe he saw it and it was too late to step back. The players have not been pulling their weight. I mean, it's unprofessional to, not try. I mean, the example I'll use, Diego Costa. But telling your defenders to sleep when you've scored 4 goals this season, and at this point you'd scored 12 last season. I think that's bang out of order. And I think to perform... Hazard. I mean, there's
a long list, isn't there?
There's talk of Hazard.
John Terry, really, if you're talking about players that are letting you down currently. Courtois, I know he's been injured, but he's been, proper letdown merchant this year.
Sorry, go on.
I mean, if you're looking at players, Hazard...
Matic,
yeah. He's been...
Just say the whole team. The whole team.
Right, so moving forward...
Scott Minto. He's on a roll
did a good job for them. Moving forward, who would you like to be the manager?
Mourinho. So come back, have a holiday.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen though.
No, it's not going to happen.
But realistically, who do you think? Who would you want? Because it's a tough one, isn't it?
I'll tell you who I want. I'd want Alf Ramsey. You know, won the World Cup for England in 1966.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's available.
Yeah,
Or you go. Decent man. Who would you take though, realistically?
That's a difficult question. I mean,
Pep Guardiola might be.
So that therein lies. Well, why get rid of him if there's no one? If there's no one to come in,
That's
it seems a bit
But
silly. doesn't
Pep
it?
Guardiola might be departing from Bayern at the end of the season. Maybe they're looking at it. Let's just get through to the end of the
I mean,
season.
he really has his choice.
But
doesn't
then
he?
you think about it: is Pep Guardiola going to want to come to a team that's not in the Champions League? Because their chances of getting the Champions League
that's another reason. I personally, I don't know if it's because I'm a massive Mourinho fan, but I don't like Pep Guardiola because if we're honest, he's never really had a challenge.
No, it's Mourinho.
No, Mourinho, but he has.
He's never had a challenge.
Apart from the last 6 months.
He's worked. He became the coach of Barcelona. Messi, Xavi, Puyol. Arguably, at that point when he took over and what he made them into the best squad in the
When
world.
has Mourinho ever had a challenge?
Yeah.
Porto, and then
He had the best players in
and then
Portugal.
the club he's had the
Inter
challenge
Milan,
of
he had the
becoming-
best players.
He's had the challenge of Pep Guardiola, Arsene Wenger, Pochettino.
Yeah, but he had a bigger budget.
They've all.
But he's had a bigger budget.
No. If you're talking about whether he's had a challenge to get into the game and to get to the stage he was at, that was a challenge because Wenger, Pochettino, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, great player by the way, were all players. Were all players. He has come from being a translator and he's had to work his way in another
That's a
way.
fair point.
So he's you know.
And 7 months ago, he was God, wasn't he? He was the man. So I mean, he doesn't all of a sudden become a bad manager. As time would go on, Wenger's not going to be the manager forever.
No.
Pochettino's not going to be the manager forever. Would you ever have him?
You got no chance. I would never have Mourinho at my club.
Okay.
Look at the baggage he brings, man. Look, he's a great manager. He wins trophies, but it's all the other stuff he brings with it. He's just not a classy bloke to me, and I don't like some of his antics, and I wouldn't want him nowhere near my club. Honestly.
I wouldn't want him over Pochettino, but if we're talking hypotheticals here,
Just to wind up Robbie.
I would definitely take him. Absolutely, because that baggage you're talking about is glory to me. It's everything that's great about. Could you imagine?
Tottenham fans, right? You know what I mean? They'll just to get a bit of success, they'll do anything. You know what I mean? So
Tottenham fans would do anything to wind up Arsenal.
They took an Arsenal manager, remember?
Right.
In George Graham. So, you know, I mean, that's what it shows you the desperation.
Herbert Chat.
I think we're going off topic here now. We're going to stop here. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Mourinho should have gone? Who would you like as the manager? And are you just a really happy fan if you're not a Chelsea fan? Are you as smiley as Robbie is right now? Let us know.